music no one can ever refuse it. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, steady, mental, a quadrillion, a cool minute.
Good morning to our listeners and viewers of the Real Stuff podcast. Today is Wednesday, and we have a special guest, Miss Isilda Clarke, who's a poet. And although we don't do poetry on a Wednesday, but this is a special lady, who has published 2 books, and we're here to talk with her today about poetry and to hear her recite some poetry too. So we have with us real Flavius, our co-host, and we're about to get it on. But first, let me just ask Miss Clarke, who is Miss Clarke? Who is Miss Isilda Clarke?
Okay, so Miss Clarke is a culturalist by nature. She is a mother of 3 children and a grandmother as well. I just love the culture of Jamaica, and so because of that, I have dedicated my life into just using my platform, my social media platforms, to just post about the culture of Jamaica and to remind the people of the things back then and comparing to now, and the whole how we speak and how we are a set of people who love to laugh. I kind of engage in that a lot, So I do my poetry in the dialect form because people tend to listen more when they hear me speak in that category, and also because Jamaicans, as Jamaicans, we love a good story, especially if it carries humor, because we love to laugh. And so I kind of build my brand around storytelling, using the dialect and laughter.
Okay, over to you, Flavius.
Yes, so tell us a little bit about your beginning, in poetry, or you got to love poetry and creative art so much.
All right, so when I was 12 years old, my sister, who is 2 years older than I am, and she came home with a Louis Bennett book, Jamaican Lavish. I don't know if you know that book.
Yes, I do.
Yes, so the moment she came home with that book, I took it up and I just could not put it down. I read it from cover to cover, and I realized that it gave me such excitement just reading the dialect and the flavor in which Louis Bennett wrote those poems. It just ignited me. And so I remember I was at church youth fellowship, and they asked us to write a love poem and to recite it that night. And I decided, okay, I'm going to be different. I am going to write mine in the dialect. Because by this time I was performing the Louis Bennett poems, and wherever I go and I perform them, I would always get an encore, because persons just couldn't get enough of them. So yes, that was my first poem, and it was well received by all. And so, of course, encouragement sweet Lebanon as well. And so I started to see where, I can do more of this, because one of the things I realized was that I wrote that poem, and it didn't take me much time to just to write it, and it made sense. And just like Louis Bennett, I would rhyme in every second stanza, every other stanza. And so the second time I wrote a poem, this was Gilbert, and of course I wrote a poem about Hurricane Gilbert, and that too was well received. And from then I just started writing about everything I would see happening around me, current affairs, And sometimes I would just, write some stories in the same poetry form. And eventually I ended up having 200 and something poems, and I decided, well, it's time. Persons would always be encouraging me, it's time for you to publish, because I'd be going all over and performing. And of course, I'd always be getting the same kind of response of persons just wanting more. And especially when they realized that this now was my own poems. So persons would be having special events and they would be saying, oh, we need you to write on this topic for us. I need you to write one. And the schools would be saying, okay, we have 2 topics. We want you to write something for the student to go to JCDC with. And of course, every time these poems would get medals. So that's where I started.
So, okay, then I guess the next step would for us to hear some of these poetry in the dialect,
Okay.
Or as we would say, well, talk some part of me could hear your poetry.
Of course, of course. So one of the favorite that everybody loves to hear. I'm going to start with something that everybody can relate to, with a little humor in it as well. This one here, Bills Are Kill Me, and I mean it was written many years ago, but it can never be stale because we all have bills every day, right? So this one here, Bills Are Kill Me. Lord, me tired of living. Every day things gone up bills. And so me work the little money, I saw it gone in a bills. The other day me get my salary. Me realize me need a few things. So me said to myself, see that child, shut your eye and do some shopping. But as me reach me yard and step through the gate, hear me daughter no, Mama, see the water yet? I feel like I would have tear it up. So I grab for the knife. But same time I remember the slogan, say water is life. Anyway, me pay that bill and cost water rate and see a crisis. And by the next day, me go to post office, me get letter about land taxes. My mother whole land a country, when me all long claim live pan, and now me have to pay taxes for him can't work for him not strong. But me say me have to laugh. For when me reach me yard, oh me say sit down for me veranda. No me wanna know the landlord. Yes, this is rent due. And not over that please. But me get a letter stated that the rent we have to increase. Me go down for me and me start ball. And then here I knock at the gate. You're the postman, no? Sorry to deliver your phone bill late. Me start to ball little louder. Me roll for me back and come off of me knee. Then hear me little son, no? Mama, teacher said, remember the school fee. Me say, Father, help me. And if you can't help me, send your son. And when me left to go cook me dinner, now they make like the gas stone. And you think that is all you wait. But when prices take a happy laugh, but by the next day me come home, no they like JPS cutter. So me left in a dark, no gas for cook, so nothing for eat. And by the next morning, me reach a hospital for my son him asthmatic. So anyway, see me here, you living same way. And so me work the little money as well gone in a bills every day. But right now, me can't take it no more. So me asking for help urgently. Because if me no pay me courts bill soon, then go and gone with me one TV. Aye, aye, aye.
Yes,
Oh, bills every day.
Oh yeah. For you.
Bills every day.
Yeah, man.
All righty.
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
This is
So
Portugal
then, okay. So then I wrote this one because sometimes as women we would hear the cry of sometimes how much we are fed up of what is happening in our lives. This one named Woman on Strike. Every day me look on things, me say life just unfair. Because as a woman is just fair work, no rest for the weary, me dear. But you know what we do? Is decide to put up a fight. And make we get a placard and then we go past strike. Yes, strike because we tired of how we life I got worry. Tired of the fact that every day housework I give us stress. Every day we get up and clean and I serve everybody I have stuck you. Every day we wash and fix and I saw them pull up. Me don't know about you, but me tired of every day, me tired. Me fed up that nobody no care. So strike after we can't get fired. we must stop from killing ourselves just to make everything go well. Make we tap from get headache, make house work go to hell. Make somebody else do it. Time for a change, me sis. Make be a while we sit down and relax when last you not supposed to visit. So come, Marine, come soon. Miss Campbell, you know, come too. Make we go down the roadside, we show say we head up where we are do. Direct get the marker, Shana get the cardboard. Make we all come together and march down the road. Michelle left the dirty old style. Misha girl put on the rake. Sandra left the dirty clothes and come. Khaled left the cooking to Jake. No housework now going today. Today, with frustration going to be heard. And all through the entire week, woman on strike is the word. Ay, ay, ay. Woman on strike. All righty. So, we would know that we would have just gone through the COVID. And when the COVID just started, you know, we were also afraid because we were told the do's and the don'ts of what not to do. And so, but the main thing for Jamaicans was to tanner your yard. So I had my version of tanner your yard. Billy, how you go? Oh, you hear so hard. You not hear it loud and clear, say you not say you fit tanner your yard. Where uno, why uno so daft? Uno not take nothing serious. Everything uno want in. So time they go catch the virus. Me is one who love my life, and although me feel like me a choke, me rather take the house color than take this thing for joke. Listen to me. No come no further. Keep your distance from me. For to how you live a road, the virus must step on you like me. Today, look on you. A big boo out of your nose. Billy, you know, got to, you know be touch your face, let the boo make it expose. For right now, we see no people with all matter in them eye. For me know the poor soul them choose to live and not to die. For to hold this virus serious, me afraid to touch it. Unless me hand just watch, me with hand there and looking ugly. Fin near my bush, fin near my brush off mouth tap. Rub nose and eye tap too. But them they are sensitive parts, so know where you are do. So Billy, me I beg you turn back. And yes, me know it hard. But go in and go lock down and to heaven's sake. Turn your yard. Ay, ay, ay. All right, this one is basically a good one that I would always say in churches, and persons would always love hearing it because we can all identify with the tongue. Curve your tongue. You see that thing thing in our mouth, where it fat and lay down flat. You see the same thing we go la la and it bumpy on top. Well, that is the trouble in our lives. And you better believe that is true. For that, the tongue, when it starts to move, left lifelong scars and wounds. Proverbs 18 verse 8 say, wounds come from the mouth of a talebearer, and it go down in our belly uttermost part, that must burn like pepper. People we get with tongue we talk. We get it for communication. We don't get it for use on beating stick and bring about pure confusion. But it better God never give somebody with some. Because we use it up too much. And it causes enough trouble in our lives. But we not pardon it because Proverbs 18 verse 7 say, a fool's mouth of in destruction. So you better put your mouth in order. You better bring it under subjection. There's power in your tongue. So you must be careful of how you use it. And try to take that power and use it purely. Now if you know you're going to talk bad things, but you know you're going to cause heartburn, you see the teeth you got to place side of it by tongue and tell it to turn firm. Why not talk about that goodness? I know your prayer for Sister Akila, that although she wicked areas, God will help her to get stronger. Talk about your blessings. I know Brother Angel look nice. And how you're glad for so and so new internet for you can now get some Wi-Fi. Huh? Talk about the crime in the country and what we need to do. And how the roads need fixing for patrol out the kill. Proverbs also say again, whosoever keepeth his mouth keepeth his soul from troubles, and your name won't go north and south. People, I hope you get the message. Although me put it in a dialect style. Because Psalm said, keep thy tongue from evil and your lips from speaking guile. Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, I love that one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you know, that's a real message for the people who are in the church.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed it is.
Yeah. That you have a wide range of topics that you really write on, you know.
A wide range of topics. I write for education, crime, current affairs, spiritual, Christianity. Yeah, just about events. Yes, so I have poems on Christmas, Easter, New Year, and of course sometimes anniversaries. Persons are having a special event, so you know you write on that as well. Father's Day, Mother's Day, I have for that too. So yes, and crime and violence. Yes, right. So,
Yes, and I love the style how you narrate the stories into the poetic form. So
Yes.
you know, it's a great combination.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so give one of the New Year's, our Father's Day, our Mother's Day stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
All
tell our
right.
listeners.
All right, so I'm going to give you one for Father's Day, the sacrifice of a father. Everybody talk about their mother. I know she treat them nice. And nobody no want to talk about the father who make the sacrifice. We all look on the surface and we don't see the underneath. And who carry the family just to make two hands meet. Make me tell you no same thing. And this is a true fact. A whole heap of man up there, I do not pull the gap. A fathers a work hard daily just to make some food about. And them I carry some burden, but them not complain out of them mouth. And them sit down and worry when mothers are asked for this. And them have to make solutions. Oh, you can say them no business. And just to make sure that nobody no look down on them go to the highest level to solve the family problem. And me, I tell Uno, tap from beyond fear. But a mother can never be a father, so get that fear and square. And no good fathers about in them own special way. So me is one who glad to say happy Father's Day. Aye, aye, aye.
Well done, yeah. Fathers will appreciate that because, like you say, not many people, you know, commend the father.
Right.
Like when you have
Indeed.
Father's Day, I mean, the whole world is a different place. When you have Father's Day,
Oh, it doesn't get
nothing
much
happens.
attention.
No, nothing
It's
happens.
true. It's true. It's true. It's true. All right. So this one is New Year come. I'm glad the year done, but things stand by the wall. And the rate of how things steer me head hot me till it down to the skull. Child, when me look for liberty, and nowadays how things steer, it make me wonder if God asleep and my belly bottom pray. New recording murder, no recording solutions, new recording devastation. Well, at time for New Year's resolutions. What about you, Marie? New spiritual growth? Me and you in that? If me even have to take a hold. When you say, Brother Richards, more quality time with God, brother, me agree with that. The 5 minutes alone turn bad. What that you say, Dana? You go and read the word some more. Child is true, for in this time the word is the hunger cure. You sip in this new year, me I go farmer study group. For me realize that they black turn me round, because we have bully for loose hoop. So Eddie, you can join in. Master, this is a serious thing. Make me decide to be a warrior and later count with blessing. First make we deal with ourselves, then tackle the community we live. And then me and you will see the deliverance it can bring. Make we start with some fasting and clean up our lifestyle. Go down for winning and repent before with Tanya and a while. Some make resolutions already. Darling say must stop eat plenty. Pam say she go lose some pound to try to make her body look sexy. Not no wrong with that. but certain things come first. And if we see God's direction, everything else will line up. So make for this year, we have come to one decision. We have to make a new walk in a God's spiritual direction. So all who agree with me, make we say ready for the change. Now hope yourself and welcome it and watch God rearrange. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we would know that as Jamaicans, our culture is to when somebody die, we have a dead yard. So this one is a story about, how people view the dead yard situation when them hear say somebody dead. Dead yard. Pamela girl, come here quick. Quick, yes, my child. Me say Miss Mary down the road just walk the last mile. Yes, she dead just a while ago. Me a make sure come hard that you chicken for the 9 night. Oh, child, this a dead yard, they are go big. It how be this swing. Make sure your belly turn good for all of the big means. Me here say 2 cow kill plus 3 ram goat. And every day them a go cook for you say like child, me not joke. Them boy a come from foreign and I bring them rough dollars. The one girl she a come tomorrow with Mary's sister and 2 brothers. Lord, for me excited. It sound bad, but me glad she did. But the place is just so dead. But this I gonna make the place so red. Me a make sure hold me spot early with this 9 night. Me no want me and them girl have to go broke no fight. For the last 9 night out here, 1 through school in Bangarang. And it was that same time me did lick down jives with me soup pan. Me a go order some liquor. Me hear them I go have big music. Yes, the one from round. So the place I go cock so till you're sick. So you are going funeral? You don't have no money to child. Me would have really liked to go, but me want a New Year style. Plus the suit me wear last time. Everybody see me in it. Me would have want a hotter one with bling and skin to fit. So make sure you tell Shauna and Habby, Effie and Keisha. Say every night I'm Mary yard I do it. So tonight we are going to get registered. Girl, me not Tanya with you. Me so excited till me a ball. For Mary dead, but things come alive. So things not so bad after all. Ay, ay, ay.
You don't miss a beat.
That's what I was just saying. You are depicted accurately.
Yeah, man, that is dead yard.
That is dead yard. True.
But dead yard is the biggest entertainment in Jamaica now.
It is. It's like they even running it now like round robins where who support who, they come back and support.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This one, I wrote this one when some years ago when they killed those gunman, sorry, and the whole town of Spanish Town was locked down.
Okay.
And so this one named the town lock. Mrs. You can't go walk today. Big things are going on the street. Them killed it and down the road last night, so everybody have to retreat. Where you say you never hear? But it's the big for news. So the real Dan shot dead by police. So all business lock can't refuse. But if them ever walk today, Mrs. I be a disaster. Hey? Cause bad man say, I them run things, and we must show respect to the youngster. Child, me afraid so till. And also confusing in my brain. But how when the bad man dead there is like a Jesus then kill again. For the first one you hear is for them kill the big man star. Well, no fun go dead feed by him run this place by far. Child, what a piece of lawlessness. Them shoot up police and station, them black road, lock down the town, and everywhere appear confusion. Me feel like this place. Me can't continue so. It's like a gunman from Jamaica. So we don't know where to see a figure. Picnic can't go school, people can't go work. Police have to run and hide. Child, it couldn't worse. Me sick and tired of it. Nobody no safe again. and the amount of picnic dead by crime, make me realize we have a big problem. So run back at your yard, missus, and go down on your knee and pray. And don't forget to pray for Jamaica. For prayer is the safest way. And remember we leaders them. Lord, I wish we never born. Be careful what you talk and say. You know what? Me gone. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it is
this one.
continuing every day.
Yeah. This one is the dengue alert.
Okay.
I don't know dengue, but this one was written when we had one some years ago.
Okay.
Come here, Judy girl. For me, no think you understand that the dengue thing a go round, so we better take precaution. You see that hole in your yard where a gather all kind of water. Child make it pull it up, but it a breed up the mosquito. And me also notice that drum you have, we're walking with the water. Get something over it, but it can be a breeding corner. Child, this is not a joking thing. Dengue fever real. And if we not do the right thing, who can hear I go feel? Judy, no bets up your face. We have to work together to make this thing no catch we and be free of the dengue fever. So go and go look all around and tell Cynthia and Robert that them have to do them part, but there is a dengue alert. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So.
Yes, so Isilda, so tell us a little bit about your publishing or how you went about publishing your works.
All right, so 2019 was the first time I published my first book. I have actually 3 books, volume 1, 2, 3, and the titles are Make We Talk of the books. My first, I worked with a publisher for my first book, but the other 2, I published myself. Because after I published my first book, I was somewhat not pleased with how the publisher went about doing her job. And as someone who has worked in administration all my life, I thought I could have done a better job. So of course, I did my own research on how to become a publisher. And so I published my other 2 books shortly after 2021. No, 2 of them 2021 actually, right? And so even though I am doing publishing, I've started a business named Believe Publisher, and so now I'm even publishing other person's books as well. So yes, is that clear, or you want
yeah,
more
that's
detail?
clear now. So with the publishing, you do your own proofreading and editing and everything.
All right, so like I do have an editor that I work with, but sometimes I would tell my clients that because editing can be very expensive, because it's based on the amount of words. And so sometimes I would say to them, if you know someone, who can do it for you, a retired English teacher or something like that, you can have them read through your work. For poetry doesn't require a lot of editing. So far, I have done devotionals and poetry and puzzle books. So those are the 3 books I would have done so far for persons. I have not done a story, a books like that. I have not done any like that. But I do have a publisher in my work bank. An editor in case I should need her. So like for devotions, it's just like proofreading, correcting those grammatical error, copy editing, that sort of thing, which I can.
Interesting. So you're multi-talented, eh?
I am. I wear many hats. Because I'm a public speaker as well. So yeah.
We're just joined by other co-hosts, Franco.
I'm not hearing you so clearly, Flavors.
Yeah, so we're also joined by another co-host.
Okay, okay.
Franco?
So how you doing, Franco?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good, Courtney. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
All right.
But we're not seeing you.
No, I don't have a camera on this
Okay.
that I'm using.
Here with us today is Isilda Clarke,
Okay, Isilda Clarke.
poet, many other hats she wear.
Multi-talented.
Yeah. In fact, she's now working at your favorite place.
My favorite place?
Yeah.
Yeah, which place is that? Ah, really? That's
Yeah.
good.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Say hi to the crew over there for me when you get
I
back.
will. I will, Courtney.
No,
No,
Franco.
Franco, that's Franco speaking with you.
Oh, Franco.
I am
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Franco. Okay, Franco.
So what type of poet she is? A dub poet?
Dialect Louis Bennett style. I do a few
Oh,
dubs, but maybe 3 or so dubs I would have done in my lifetime.
okay.
But
Yeah.
carry on, read some more so I can at least.
Yeah. So give us some of your standard Queen's English poems.
Repeat that?
Now I'd just like to hear some of your standard English poems.
Oh, Courtney, you know,
what we call Queen's English.
I don't have any in front of me, and I have not written any in years because, as I don't know if I had said this earlier, where I wrote standard English only because I was asked by schools. So they were mostly for JCDC and for children. And so there were not many.
That is
So
understood.
I didn't put any in the books. It's all the books carry straight dialects.
Okay, wonderful.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
So, cause I'm just all for the dialect, really. If I was never to ask to do something in standard English, maybe I never would have done it, because I just love the dialect.
Okay,
And
no.
Carry on. Yeah.
I thought you had some standard English.
Right, yes. Right, no problem there, because I did say in my opening that I did some standard English.
Yeah.
Yes, for me, because I will get the question as somebody who would have published poetry, and for other persons who have published poetry and they're struggling with sales, and they would say to me that, basically after persons who are close to them, their acquaintances would buy the book, it's hard for them to get sales from Amazon, or just for persons to just saying, I've heard about this book, I want to buy it. And I say to them, I really don't have that problem, because even though it's the dialect and not everyone can read, the dialect, persons tends to really gravitate, because one of the things that I use to sell my books, especially in diaspora, is to say to persons, especially for your children who were born overseas, don't allow them to go too far from their roots. So read these poems to them, because it's a variety of poems that covers different topics. So I have dialects from back then up to now, right? Just like Louis Bennett poems will bring you back to the latter to the earlier days of Trump card and all of that, right? So keep them within the roots. And so wherever I go, and the moment I would open my mouth to perform one of my piece, it would always grab the attention of persons. And it's not a strange reason. I was going to say for some strange reason, but it's not a strange reason, but they would always want to buy a copy of the book, because they can identify with what is being said within the poems, as Courtney and Vegas would have said earlier, because they can identify with the dead yard and the bills that killed me, and the fathers not being recognized, So all of what is being said is something that they can identify with. So for some persons would think that because it's in dialect and persons can't read it, the sales would listen, but no. I do get sales for my books.
Oh, so quick question though, do you put a glossary in your books?
Yes, for the two that I published, I did that just to with a few other words, really. And because when I published my first book, you have persons in the diaspora who were saying that somebody would have bought the book, but because they couldn't, they didn't have like a dictionary formal around it. Can you just give me 1 minute, sir? Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Brianna, but I know so you're going to say you make me have to put me something because I saw this gentleman here. All right. Yes, sir, I'm back. Sorry about
Go ahead.
Right. Where was I again?
Yeah, you're about to give us some more of your beautiful poems.
Repeat that for me.
You're about to give us some more of your beautiful poems.
Oh, I was. Okay. All right. So I'm going to.
I remember you have not given us Gilbert yet.
Oh yeah. Funny enough. It's not funny that I didn't put it in. Oh, wait. I'm trying to find one about the market. So all right. Because we can all identify with the fact that we have especially vendors that sell in the market, and not only vendors, but the buyers, the consumers. Same like how we have some cantankerous vendors, we have the cantankerous consumers as well. And so this one was written because there was a situation going on in the market. And as Jamaicans, we just have some really sassy mouth people. I always say to persons, it's as if you're gifted with words to trace with. And I just try to capture some of it somewhat in this poem called The Market. You see, going to the market is not a nice thing. For when it comes to buying a beer contention it bring. For you see me now, me have to buy me money's worth. Me not go take me hard-earned money and pick up so dirt. Anyway, me go to market. Just the other day, me and Janet and family and my friend then call Abby. As me read so, me hear them a ball out, tomato! So me go to a ugly woman to ask her the price. Go. She said, lady, $200 a pound. Them plummy and pretty and nice. And then he put on anything so nobody watch the price. He said, $200 for what? You see me a win lot, you see me win lot up. It's steep, you is steep, and I go and make sure mark you. She said, lady, you got long for it's cheap, you damn cheap. For it's one thing me know is spare good things in my heap. They laugh and take up the tomato and touch it with my finger. And instantly mash out in me and I nasty up a ginger. The woman start to cuss me and say me happy pay for it. Cause if me no pay for it, how she a go call me? Me say call me if you're bad. You so favor your sour sap. Who your mouth is favor when Praga padlock. She take up the Irish, she fling her for me. And I grab the piece of yam. But same time the owner man grab her for me hand. Why did I go lick her with it, you see? For me no say yam scratch. And she was say when it come to fighting, me no see me match. Child, left her heap and go to a next one. Oh man a ball out $80 a pound with some dry up scallion. Me say what for $80? You mean them dry up thing there? You and them so favor, you better take them and go away. Him so girl go on after me now beg you to buy. You put them scale, you need lotion for them dry. Me say aye. I mean I talk to. You ever look for yourself? Or your face dry out like saltfish when they too long on shelf? For them the scallion look like say, You have them from week before last week. He that you know have no bed and upon them you sleep. Him say, but I want to do this girl. This money you don't have. And if you know how much me sell from morning, if you was me woman, you would have glad. It happened, then me move up. They ask one woman about her life. But me say any woman who there with him must be cracker, must be blind. Anyway, me I go to the market here. Hey, no one girl go push me. I make two of me honey and drop out of my basket. Me say all rolling careful. And me put on my basket. For me decide to broke a fight in the market. She say, how we are called bull cow? Girl with the bulldog face. You think so me afraid that you me will beat you in this place? Me say, aye. How we are called bulldog? You like a mongrel with flea. You know, sister, you get ugliness times 10, 5, and 3. Okay? And I saw the fight, bro. Child, and I did my kabisa. And teach her not to mess with me for me got some bad temper. So pick up the story short. That day me go to my yard. We don't have few things in my basket and the girl in the hospital ward. So anytime I go to market again, I always go night. But the things them always cheap. I mean no happy, broke no fight. Aye, aye, aye.
Good one, good one, good one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
Thank you so much. I must let you know that I'm on the job. I'm on the job. So let me know when you have had enough.
So have you ever thought of entering into the festival poetry contest?
JCDC,
Yeah.
I did some years ago. I think it was about 2007. And I got a
Okay.
gold. I got a gold. I got the national. I went to national. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yes, but that was the only time I did enter the
Okay.
JCDC. But every year the schools use them. Every year I have pieces in JCDC. Up to 1 year I had from different schools. I had up to 27 pieces that were being performed by different schools.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yes, because the schools they buy the books and they use them.
Oh, okay.
Right. So yeah.
Clever, she's like Miss Lee.
Yeah, man. A
Yeah.
dead stamp.
Who is Miss
Okay.
Lee?
She's a poet.
Oh, she's dialect too?
Yeah, man. Totally.
Oh, I would love to.
And
Yeah,
she do
so
some
good, yeah.
festival too. She do some
You
festival
will
too.
meet her soon.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Yeah. And
Looking forward to it.
she's not only a poet, she's a writer. She writes books, plays,
Okay.
music,
Mm-hmm.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's very good.
Well, I write short stories.
Yeah, she has a lot of those. Yeah.
Right. And I'm in the process of getting that book out as well.
Yeah.
And I'm using the Jamaican proverbs to do devotional. I'm working on that too as well.
Okay, wonderful.
So yes. So that maybe early next year I should have that out, hopefully.
Well, we'll have to have you back soon. We don't keep it too long today since we know you're on the job.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I really do appreciate you having me on this platform.
Yeah, man.
And just
Anytime.
saying the poems because I haven't performed in a long while. Just saying the poems kind of bring life. I'm enjoying myself.
So okay, so tell the listeners and viewers your social media contacts and how they can get your book. And
Okay.
before we close, please.
Oh, right. So I said I'm on Facebook and YouTube as Isilda Clarke, on TikTok as the Culture Lady, and I don't do much on Instagram. So basically Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, those are the three platforms that I have. For my book, I am not in any bookstore. However, I have books at my headquarters church in Cassia Park in Kingston, and I have books in the St. Catherine area, in the Maypen area, in the St. Mary area, and it's also on Amazon.
Okay.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Right.
Wonderful.
So if persons want books, I meet them where they are too. If he's able to
Okay.
put it on the Notspot bus, I do that as well.
Okay. So you want to give them some contact information?
Yes. So it's for my number that you can reach me on is 502-2356 or Isilda Clarke at gmail.com. So it's 502-2356. Sorry, oh Jesus. 502-2358. I used to have a number almost ending with the 6. It's 502-2358.
Okay.
That's the number. Or Isilda Clarke at gmail.com.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Courtney.
Yes. So, Franco, you have anything to say before we go? Are you there with us, Franco?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah. I was just checking if you have anything to say before we go.
No.
Because we haven't heard from you in a while, so.
No. I have nothing else to say to Miss Isilda. All I can say is just continue doing the good work, and keep on selling your books so that the children and adults can know more about your poetry, especially the children, because as you said, they have been using them a lot.
Yes.
For these festival we call it competition and things like that, and I really admire your effort and things like that.
Thank you.
And I must tell you that Mr. Sinclair is part of us, and he has done many programs on our cooking show, Cook and Curry.
Okay.
He has done many episodes on that. So we're going to start back that shortly. Yeah.
I was just going to ask if it's still going on.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We're still going. We had some little changes, but we're still here, still going on.
Awesome.
And for the poetry, we have many formats. It's just one format where you come up and you speak to us. But we have, what do you call them again, Courtney? Yeah, we have a critique section where we critique poems.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, man, we have. I send you a couple so you can look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have one where we have like 15 to 20 people, and everybody just recite the poems one after the other. No discussion, just straight wall-to-wall poems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have them on this platform?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Just continue to remind me when you're having them, because I'd love to
yeah, man, definitely.
be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll be on Courtney's list from now. And when we have the group things, sometimes we have like groups. We have groups from Belize, groups from Trinidad, groups from Barbados, groups from Jamaica. It's very nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Group from different countries in Africa, Kenya, all over the place.
Okay.
Thank you, Courtney.
Yes. Okay. Just thank you very much, Ms. Isilda Clarke, for being with us, and we just hope to see you soon. We do, we did enjoy your poetry, and especially in the patois form, because most people look down on patois. And we're glad, we still have to say kudos to Louise Bennett for keeping, that fire burning, because, sometimes people don't know that it's difficult for us sometimes to express certain things in the Queen's English. And, because it doesn't carry the effect
Yeah.
that part of the, you know?
No, you can't.
And so, you know, I mean, it's great when we can do our thing in our own language, because most people don't really see it as a language, but it is a language
It
because
is a
of
language.
structure, right? That, you know, I mean, it may not have the kind of grammatical structure like English, but it's
Right.
through our structure. Yeah.
I
So
totally agree with that.
yeah, so you know, really thank you very much. And then I know a lady that I know I'm gonna try to link her up with you, because you know that's all she does.
Mm.
You know, do her thing in Patois. And because she wanna bring back, you know, she wanna really bring back this language, you know, she's very serious about it. So
I would really love to meet her. Looking
yeah,
forward
so
to it, really, actually.
you know,
And
so I'm just looking forward to hear from you soon, and you know, we'll make it happen. So
okay.
thank you very much again on behalf of the Real
Thank
Stuff.
you so much for having me. As I said before, I enjoyed myself. And thank you so much for the positive feedback. And I'm looking forward in just spending more time in your company.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
So,
So
I've-
talk to your
I've-
brothers and oh yeah.
Go ahead.
So just have a great day. I'll be leaving the platform.
All right.
Yes.
You too. Have a great day too.
Yes.
Blessings.
Bless.
Okay, same to you. Bye.
You lead us song fulla. You belong far away away. Ajugwala lebobu seru. Lead us song fulla. Lead us song fulla.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me do what set me a figure flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight.